Who the fuck watches it?
Anime trap house. Shimmin' about to put the mask out. Anime trap house. JoJo shit, we stand out. Anime trap shit. Hoes on tap in the bag. Piss.
So, dude. Welcome back to another week of Why the Fuck Do Our Fans Vote for These Trash-Ass Animes? Where we believe in democratic rule of degenerates. This podcast is the United States, and this anime is the Boston Tea Party. I don't know what that means, if it's good or bad. My brain's not really working right now.
I don't want that tea. I don't want whatever tea is in that water, dude, because whatever
it's probably
because
we want to jump in the ocean.
Yeah.
Are we putting it in the water? I
Don't think about it. Don't think
Are
about
we
it.
drinking the
Don't think
fish
about
water?
I wasn't ready to interpret your own fucking jokes for you. I don't know what to do here.
Just don't think about it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make metaphors.
Okay.
You know?
I'm done. I don't even remember what you said.
That's why you're the funny one.
I transcend
Also,
comedy.
Actually, this is why you're the sneaky one, the hard to figure, because you go and say
Why?
shit like this.
Why do you omit the fucking you in the word figure?
I don't know.
Every
I said it.
time.
I said it.
It hurts
Figure
my
it out.
body.
You can slow down the track and you can hear it.
it's there. It's silent.
There's
It's a silent you.
He got that silent you, dude.
It's like those weird like alien spotting videos, and you gotta like go frame by frame.
Mhm.
Like you'll
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah, you gotta zoom in.
There's like a half a frame of his mouth just doing the like.
Yeah.
All right. Regardless, welcome to another week at the Anime Trap House. I'm your host, Justin, Wikipedia Diary Flory, and let me introduce my fellow diary holders. We got Kyle, the Wonk Diary Ramsey, and Cody, Tattoo Diary Chambers. I couldn't think of a fun one for you. I mean, it's fun,
yours
but-
was
That's
so
pretty good.
and then you give us these dog shit one. You gave me my job.
I mean,
I was
Okay.
sitting here trying to be like, well, okay, what a wonk diary do? I was like, do I just have every knowledge of everything not in front of me?
no, you can see two
Oh.
different futures, but
Okay,
only one
damn
works
it,
right.
That's worse.
I don't think so.
Nobody has to sit there and go, is this right though?
What if you can choose? What if you can choose which one will be it?
All right, now we're on to
Eh?
something. Now
Eh?
we're on to something.
Would
Cody,
mine-
you just get a lot of tattoos, but yours fills up, and then eventually it's just useless because you don't have any more skin.
I
I
think-
want mine to change. I want my tattoos to change to what futures have.
Tattoos are permanent, idiot. You should know that.
I figured his tattoo diary.
No, you can know. Yours is so inconvenient because every time it fills up, you have to go get them removed for like 8 weeks.
No, I just got to get my arm like wherever it's tattooed. I just have to get it blacked out, and then it like just
Yep.
appears on top of that, like in white ink.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
good
it would
idea.
look pretty fucking cool if he had it like on his like, wrist and it just changed all the time because
Mhm.
that's how the books and everything else changes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be
That's
dope.
not how I want it to work, Kyle, because I want
Okay.
it to be inconvenient.
All right.
You're the worst at this, dude.
I know. I have Wikipedia. How is that even useful?
What do you
I-
mean?
Yeah,
you can
that's
see the
pretty
steps
useful.
every
I can literally-
person takes ever.
Anyone without socks or shoes on, you suddenly like have info on them.
I'm down with. I mean, I already do, but
Oh, I hate that.
Catch show live every Thursday.
I mean, we don't got to
Kind of.
say anymore. Like catch show live. on certain days.
honest. Yeah.
Every
We-
Thursday
Catch show
or
live whenever.
Friday.
Whenever
We-
you're lucky enough for us to grace your faces,
You know,
that's
we
when you'll
try
catch
to
us.
we try to be here on Thursdays, but listen, getting four adults with jobs and lives
Oh,
together, it's
don't.
tough.
Don't even say that.
It is. It is. Okay,
We-
maybe not
we've
for you,
landed-
Kyle.
We've landed Thursday every time. It's
No, Harris has gone like 60%. I'm gone the other 40.
Harris has been gone like 2 weeks in a row, and you're trying to give him 60%. Look at this. Look at him. Look at him changing stats.
Dude, when people are gone, who is it normally? Or when we can't do it on Thursday, it's either me or Harris going, hey, can we change it to Friday?
I don't remember as Harris at all, so I concede defeat now that Justin is with you. So
Yeah, no, it's mainly me and Harris.
okay.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Don't even know, dude. Are you even part of the fucking podcast?
I remember it literally is just you. That's why I said I was like, don't be like, oh.
I mean, it's
really
probably the majority is Cody.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I'll take the 60.
Like second place. Second place.
And
is
he's like
definitely
trying to say it's like Harris. I'm like, Harris is always around. He's usually available for anything. You can say whenever, and he's like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, where is he at right now, Kyle?
He takes one vacation.
Where was he at Drunk
fucking
Podcast,
classic bad boss, dude.
Where is he at last podcast, Kyle?
Right? Classic bad boss.
No life work
literally
balance,
doesn't.
you know.
You can put in 60 hours a week for 3 fucking years.
I don't
You
care.
take off 2 weeks, you're like, where was fucking Harris?
I don't care that he's gone. I'm telling
worst
you,
boss.
you're fucking stupid. That's all I'm trying to say.
You're the worst boss. We can go on.
Move on.
Where can you guys catch us? Well, you can catch us on twitch.tv/anime trap house. If you can't make the live show, which I understand, because when is it? Then catch us whenever you want. Doesn't matter. Wherever, whenever. We're on everything. Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, USA Today, New York Times, and Google+. If you have a little bit of spare change to throw to us 4 struggling podcast creators, then come and join our Patreon at patreon.com/anime trap house. Much like our Patreon producers, Purdue, Darth Slays, Diesel Tech, Girl with the Pikachu Tattoo, Moose Man, Big Happy, and Aquino. Also, we can't forget to mention our DJan royalty, our 2 of Chubbs. Yes.
Fuck yas.
Fuck off.
Or if
Also,
you want
fuck you,
some of
Darth
that
Slays.
free entertainment, come and join our Discord every Sunday at 7 p.m. CST Central Standard Time. Our longtime cumsock, Purdue, hosts a lovely nighttime entertainment stream that will be sure to get your computer chair gooped up. Currently, they are watching Testament of Sister New Devil. A lot of tits, a lot of suggestive material that
I thought you were going to say
I
a lot
may or
of
may
tits,
not have.
a lot of slits. And I'm like, was there slits in there? What the fuck? You guys are just...
Wasn't.
I mean, there was last night. Also, sometimes in the Discord, you could hang out with us and just look at Vegeta hentai.
Look at Dragon Ball Z Rule 34.
Yep.
Good time.
No, it wasn't.
I thought it was a fantastic time.
The amount of people that drew Vegeta eating out Gohan's ass is just astronomical, and I don't know why they're shipping those two together.
Yeah, why those two?
I have no idea.
Why not?
They had one of Vegeta railing Bulma, and she was sucking Trunks' dick, and I don't even know why.
Are you guys mad that this isn't canon?
No, I'm fine with porn generally, but how would that even work? Okay, like you just imagine Vegeta be like, "Oh, Gohan, bend over for me." Like,
I can.
You just put it in my head.
I don't know. Maybe
you understand how fantasies work, Kyle?
Maybe if it's one of those like trapped one, like okay, maybe Gohan likes to keep his ass nice and clean and shaven, right? Maybe he's like bent over, and he's like at the shop, and Vegeta thinks it's Bulma's ass. I don't know how. It's gonna be a very muscular ass. Vegeta just goes at it, you know.
No, because they were both butt naked, and Gohan was looking at Vegeta in his eyes as he ate his ass somehow.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You think that while getting fucked anally, right?
Mm-hmm.
A Saiyan with a tail could, reach around and give a little ass poking. You think that's possible?
I think you could give a tail job while simultaneously receiving anal.
I'm pretty sure we've seen it in the.
I'm sure we did.
Yeah. There was a tail in some hole.
I'm okay with that.
Also, we saw like two dudes fucking a dude's nipples.
Yeah, it was Goku and Vegeta fucking Broly's nipples.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was amazing.
All right, dude.
You missed a good time.
A lot of good stuff.
You missed a good time.
I don't know why I'm just imagining a confused young child drawing that, being like, I don't know how sex works. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yep. All right, let's get to the fucking dopey chokies. I'll go first. Easiest fucking ropest rope of my life. Like I have to literally all I have to say is 2, maybe 3 words. I don't know if there's a hyphen. Middle schooler tits. That's it.
Yep.
Done. Mic drop.
Yep. Mic drop.
All right.
Right
Cody.
away too.
Mm-hmm. Rope is rope. Easy. Worst thing we've ever seen? No, but it is very close. If there was a level, right? Like if this right here is the worst thing we've seen, this is like literally directly underneath it. Like it's not good.
Well, oh man, what's bad when we have more fun discussing if it's the worst thing we've seen.
Yeah.
And like easily World's Finest Assassin is the worst thing we've seen.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a big gap between that and the next worst things we've seen. I feel like they're all in like a 3-way tie for second place, like a few meters away from that is what I'm saying.
I'd say
because World's Finest,
2.
I can never get over that the whole entire plot of World's Finest is like, we're going to be a grooming fucking plot, which, okay.
Yep.
I'm not going to say, okay, that's a fine plot. I'm saying, okay, sure, you went with that, right? And then the climax was, he just did it himself. He didn't need his team at all. It literally was pointless. All of it was pointless. Yeah, objectively, everything else was gross, right? But the entire idea went against itself.
They were gross for no reason.
At least everything else that we hate kind of has a reason. It sucks. World's Finest sucks on every level is what I'm saying.
Yes.
While this
is bar none the worst thing we've watched.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying there's a gap. It's like a 3-way tie on second place.
Yeah, I think World's Finest 100% takes top dog for being the worst thing we've seen, but I don't think it's as big as a gap as you think.
I don't think there's a huge gap. I think there is a gap.
There is a gap.
But
I'm going to be very surprised. Honestly, I kind of want to know what's worse than Finest Assassin. You know what I'm saying? Like, what could be so bad that it would be below that?
That's us. That like we still haven't quit a show, but when we do, it's got to be worse than World's Finest.
Yep.
Yeah, but we didn't quit World's Finest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think the only way we would quit a show is if it was as bad as World's Finest and it was like 26 episodes. I think that'd be the only way.
Yeah.
Because if like a show is really bad and it's 12, that's 2 podcasts. That's not that much. Like that's an easy clap.
That's just a traumatic half a month.
Yeah.
That's what's making this so bad is this is our 3rd week of it, but also we took a break for a week. So it's now I was talking to my fiance and I was like, oh man, I fucking hate this. She's like, you always say that. I'm like, you're just saying that because it's been a fucking month of me hating this.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a minute.
Yeah, because the last thing we did was Rascal.
Yep.
Yeah. Loved it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is rope is rope. There's nothing good about it. Why draw these characters like adults? First of all, tell me they're in middle school, and then just show tits like just for a while. You know?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
They don't even. There's literally nothing they do that's like even middle school.
That scene.
They could have written this as college people.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying. Like there has been nothing to indicate they're
no.
Yep. And like, dude. So again, my guilty pleasure on Crunchyroll is to read the comments. You know, because I need to know who I walk among.
Yeah.
As fellow humans. And
I love
one
this segment, by the way. This is my favorite.
Yeah. So one comment said, so we're just gonna pretend like they said high school instead of middle school, right? I was like,
which that's still a yikes even when you say high school.
Yeah, even when you say that, you're yikesing a little bit.
Yeah, you're still yikesing.
Yeah.
Like unless they got held back a lot, you're yikesing.
Yeah. And then one of the child comments, pun kind of intended, it said, it's a drawing, so it doesn't matter either way. And I was like, yep, you should be on the list. Probably. I think.
Yeah. I mean, I get where they're coming from because it is just a drawing, but like if you're like, yeah, middle schoolers, not okay.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're seeking it out. That's already a problem.
If you hear middle schooler and you see them and you're like, hell yeah. If you don't hear that and you're just like, I don't know, skimming through episodes looking for tits, I guess. Okay. Like they look like adults. But
well, I mean, it's hard when they go, here's a 30-year-old woman, she's a middle schooler. You're like, what? Why?
Why is she shaking it, dude?
Yeah,
like,
this
come
shit's
on.
Okay, so yeah, the middle school shit is absolutely insane. It doesn't need to happen, of course. But it's anime. We expect it, kind of, you know. Normally they say high school. I don't know why they keep trying to make them younger. I don't know. Like, we're going to find one that's like, these are elementary.
We're going to get,
like, they were just born.
We're going to get like, so far, they're gonna be called grade school, and it's gonna be JoJo characters. I still can't get over fucking Jotaro fucking being.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll be real on it. If they did JoJo characters set in elementary school, that'd fucking rip.
Yeah, if they made it a joke, if they like had a ha about it.
Oh man, like, that would rule so bad.
Yeah, if you took JoJo characters and put them in like a middle school with normal middle school kids, that would be the funniest fucking thing ever.
I want JoJo characters grade school doing grade school shit. I want someone to be upset that they're not first pick in dodgeball. Dude,
imagine nap time. They pull out those tiny little mats, and you have giant fucking Jotaro laying on this tiny fucking mat.
You can't tell me. Make it, dude, even better. Make it only like the 5 main characters, JoJo characters. The rest of them look like average grade schoolers.
Yeah,
don't
that's
explain
what I
it
said.
at all.
That's what I said.
Wouldn't
I
that
don't
be
listen to you when you
dude,
speak.
Kyle, good idea.
Kyle, good idea, dude. You're so smart, dude. You're just fucking genius, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Even better. Whatever Cody said, but out my mouth.
Yeah. Oh my god. So good, dude. Yeah. But yeah, so that shit's stupid. Why? Everything with the dad? Whatever. He literally is like, hey bro, I need the money. And then he leaves. And then he leaves to his kid to die. And then afterwards he kills his mom. And then afterwards he's like, I really want to watch the stars with you. And he's like, yeah, dad. Let's do that. Fuck, man.
Yeah. I like turned away for a second and I look back and they're doing a fucking Rocky training montage with his fucking dad. I was like, what? What did I miss in the past 30 seconds to where this is happening right now?
Just nothing makes sense. We literally had the dude get kidnapped by his girlfriend, drugged for who knows how long. And then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, no, I need you. I love you now. And then he finds out something else secret about her. And now he's like, oh no, never mind. You mean her kidnapping and drugging you and murdering fucking her own? Like, that was, like, that's too much now. Now it's too much again.
You know, it's the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, they've done this. They've done this fucking, like, 8 times.
Yeah, it's every couple episodes.
Yeah.
So the euphemism straw broke camel's back because this camel can carry so much weight.
No, the camel has been dead for 6 years, and they keep throwing straws at it.
Meanwhile, straw, typically not that heavy.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal. There's a lot of other weight that's a lot bigger deal, but this little tiny deal breaks the camel's back.
How many straws do you think it would take to break a camel's back, dude? Like
a lot, dude.
It's in space, right? Like that amount of straws.
You would think not that much considering they got scoliosis or something, but like maybe.
No, it's a lot of straws.
I love Justin's face trying to comprehend. I don't think that's right.
I'm no zoologist, but I don't know if that checks out.
I'm no zootopia.
That's where they keep the cum.
Oh man,
humps.
dude.
Yeah, in their spine. That's why they have.
What are you doing? Your
scoliosis.
camel's fucking so backed up. Or on the other side, being like, "Hey man, your camel never has any humps. What's up with that? Like, what are you doing?
Jerking it off? Could you imagine? Could you imagine being like, yeah, I gotta go home and jerk my camel off. His humps are getting too big.
No, I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't imagine that.
I couldn't either. I couldn't.
So there was another Crunchyroll comment. This dude did like a 3-paragraph write-up of the whole series. One of the sentences he says, This really just gives a glimpse to the dark side of humanity.
In what?
He gave it a 9 out of 10.
Oh. I was trying to make it okay before you fucking said it. Nope. I was trying to be like, the dark side of humanity, as in like people make this trash, you know?
Yeah.
That's where I thought he was 9 going out of 10, and I couldn't even fucking. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You know, maybe we need a second Hitler.
Yeah,
but just not
like
for
people like that
Hitler,
walk
for everybody.
among us.
We need
just for
weeaboos. Yeah.
Like they. I can't. All right, Kyle.
It's a rope. Obviously, I'm very consistent. I'm very accurate with my calls. You know, I'm still just angry about Harris episode 1 saying come to the other side because he gave it a dope. Like, bitch, what? And then Cody almost going to the dope side.
I didn't.
He didn't, but he got real close, dude.
No,
Justin,
there was a couple
you would
cool
back
scenes.
me up if you were there. Yeah, dude.
There was a couple cool scenes.
I don't forgive Harris because since he's not here, I'm going to assume he also gave this one a dope too.
I was going to segue into being like, he's a fucking nightmare. I don't think since we started recording, we've acknowledged that he's a fucking monster for just.
Yeah, for suggesting this anime, getting it picked somehow, and then not being here for a 7-episode fucking podcast. Suck my whole asshole, Harris, you fucking goober.
My only I don't know how to say it wrong. Consolation is that he's got to watch 14 fucking episodes for next week. If he just says I'm not, I'll catch you next week. We're fighting.
Yeah,
we're fighting.
Absolutely.
The next week isn't even a podcast. It's gonna be a 2-hour fight that we'll upload.
We have consistently shit on this, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it deserves it, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But there was one scene where a child got his head cut off, and it was a lot to handle.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Like,
I liked it a lot.
There were some, like the scene, like where Yuna has Yuki like tied to the chair and is like spoon feeding him, trying to like shove the food in it, and he's like a zombie. I was like, all right, in the right context, like this could be like pretty fucked up, but it's in this anime.
Yeah, in this anime, I was just like, I know this isn't going to matter, like because
and it didn't.
Yeah,
Nope.
Everything was back to normal within an episode. I'm like, okay, That's the reason why I just sit there and I just like have the most glazed over expression I can have because nothing matters. It's the most like nihilistic thing I've ever seen. Nothing matters.
Yep. All right, let's fucking get this over with. Plot. Episode 13. In the Cathedral of Causality, Muru Muru, the little demon girl, makes mochi as Deuce reflects on Keigo Kurusu's elimination. That's the cop guy. Noting that the fourth learned of his son's terminal illness much sooner than expected. He realizes that Muru has manipulated events, which she confirms, claiming that she wanted to speed up.
Even she is like, let's get the shit fucking going. Like, it fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Even the canon gods are like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah.
Why would we do this? This is so boring.
Yeah. I want to make sure we do not have a second season of this show. Like, we're going to fit it all. If it takes 27 episodes, it takes 27. That's fine. It's okay. So she wants to speed up the survival game. She then challenges her master to a wager on the winner of the survival game, picking Yuno Gasai as Deuce bets on Yuki. Yuki and Yuno go on a stargazing trip, but Yuno alters their destination along the way. Worried about Yuki's safety, Aru Akase contacts Nishijima, which is the other cop. They manage to narrow Yuki and Yuno's location down to a run-down holiday resort, enlisting Hinata, Mao, and Kosaka's help to search for them. In this whole thing, we get like a hot tub scene where we see middle school tits.
Yeah, it wasn't some. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
And then they show more in the post-credit scene.
Yeah. I was like, just in case you didn't see enough like kid tit.
Yeah. We know you probably got to finish up.
Yeah, I don't. And it didn't add anything. It was like, hey, I got some tickets for the hot springs, and they're like, cool. And then the girl was trying to fucking take pictures of her tits, and I'm like, is
there like big hot spring in Japan? I mean, like big pharma. You know what I'm trying to say? Like are they just dumping money into the anime community to demand a hot spring episode every show, no matter what? Because this is one of the most forced ones I've seen. And a lot of them have been forced. We're in fucking In Your World's Finest.
Yep.
I don't remember that scene. I blocked most of World's Finest out.
What?
Yeah. Literally every anime needs it. Everyone.
I just don't.
I don't remember the last time we haven't seen a hot spring episode in an anime.
Can someone explain to me why it has to be? Because I understand it's a thing, right? I'm fine with it being a thing.
Most of the time, I am very excited that it's a thing.
It's because hot springs are so popular. They're very popular in Japan. That's why.
Okay. So is this like the equivalent of people being like, why is every American cartoon going to fast food? Why is there always a fast food restaurant episode?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't think that's the equivalent. Thing,
but
yeah.
Why are they always eating cheeseburgers?
It's America. As they split up and search the abandoned hotels, Aru and Kosaka face various traps set by Yuno, while Hinata is tricked by a text message Yuno sent from Yukiteru's phone. When the others attempt to find Hinata, they get locked in a room which starts to fill up with gas. At the end of the episode, a dazed Yuki is shown bound to a chair with an ecstatic, half-naked Yuno sitting between two skulls as she begins to feed him. End episode 13.
Yeah, why does she not... Dude, like, everything... Like, just... nothing makes sense. There's just...
Nothing matters.
They're just like, here we go. Now she's naked sitting there. You're like, well, can I just get a reason for anything happening? Just anything? Please.
You'd think. Episode 14. This episode starts when Yuno is feeding Yuki some beef stew. Aru talks to Yuno through her surveillance feed, revealing he dug up 3 corpses from her garden, 2 of which had recently had their skulls removed. Wonder where those could have gone. When he threatens to give this information to the police, the stress causes Yuno to alter her memory again, rendering negotiations moot. As Kosaka uses his cell phone to post his will on his blog, it is apparently turned into a future diary by the 8th diary holder, who addresses him as an apprentice. On Aru's device, Kosaka acts out his diary's predictions, reaching an amnesiac Yuno, a catatonic Yuki, and a bound Hinata in the control room.
It's so there's just so many layers. See, the problem with you doing it this way is that you're just blowing right through so many things that I'm like, yeah, but why? Like this whole setup, right? Okay, so was she waiting for him to be like, okay, we're a couple now, and he's like, that means I can do this. Did she have the whole setup set up?
I don't know, because so the episode before that one was like they were going on a train to go on a date, and she just had a thing full of pills and everything, and then like the next episode,
was she going to do that, or did she like because like
no? I think she was
waiting. Was she waiting to do that or not? Is what I'm saying.
So I don't know when that plan was kind of like came to her mind, but the thing is, the episode before, like Yuki.
There's no.
They were together. Yeah. There's no reason for this at all.
No.
Like they were already together.
Yeah. He literally said like, I'm gonna give this a shot. Like I do like her or whatever. They were literally a couple, and then she's like, yeah, time to drug him. Like just keep him.
The most confusing part about it for me is that not confusing, but like embarrassing thing. Is that I started watching these episodes and I just went along with it. I was like the least confused I had been. And then when they started to explain it later, I was like, oh yeah, that is weird. I was just fine. Nothing matters is what I'm saying. I was like, I guess where he's tied up. I don't remember this happening, but maybe I missed an episode.
You didn't.
Nope. Dude, literally.
And it wouldn't have mattered if you did, but.
Yeah. After the first episode, I went back and rewatched the ending of the last episode because I'm like, there's no way I missed that much. No, it was all just like just showing scenes of like random shit happening. It's so stupid, dude. This fucking show sucks asshole.
Yep. So his appearance causes Yuki to recover, recalling how Yuno abducted him to keep him safe until July 28th when they fuck. Yuno places a key to Yuki's shackles on the floor and tosses Kosaka the control panel key, allowing him to free Aru and Mao.
Yeah.
Yuno then takes advantage of Kosaka's distraction and shoots at him with a crossbow. However, Yuki, having had the key kicked over to him by Hinata, frees himself and stops Yuno by slapping her, leaving her behind when his diary predicts the imminent arrival of 3 diary holders, all apprentices of the 8th.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me, dude.
So now
they're just adding diaries.
Yeah, so now diary holders can just fucking give out cell phones like they're fucking T-Mobile.
Well, I think
like, all right,
I think
you're
it's
a
just
future diary holder now.
I think it's just that specific one that's like a server.
Is that
or something.
her?
Yeah. Which I thought, in terms of like the plot, the concept of the show, that was one of the cooler concepts. But
no,
the characters themselves fucking blow.
End episode 14.
Yep.
Yeah, this episode gets fuck you, Harris, for picking the show, and fuck you, everybody who voted for it in our Patreon. That's what this episode gets.
Man, we didn't even do that during the Drunk podcast. It was just vibes, you know?
I mean, Drunk podcast, yeah, dude, that was just like, we were just living our fucking best life.
I didn't even know where I was.
It was such a good, dude, we need to do that shit more.
Mm-hmm.
I love
maybe not as hard. Oh boy. That next day sucked.
It did.
I was fine, dude.
Yeah, you were donezo that whole weekend.
Yeah, pretty much.
I woke up early the next day. I'm telling you, Ichigo is fire. Plus, I think I got more high than drunk, so I think that's why I felt great.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Love it.
Yep. Episode 15. Deus Ex Machina invites the diary owners to a meeting in the Causality of Cathedral. Cathedral of Causality.
Cathedral of Causality.
Yep, which is his home, wants to clear up the specifics of 8's diary, one that could allow ordinary phones to become future diaries. Yuki, Arurais, Kusaka, Hinata, and Mao realize that 8's diary is a server hosting a blog that endows others with future diaries in an experiment in which the Kusaka King diary is destroyed. It's like, wow, we get it.
Yeah.
I missed this whole part.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought, so you said the 8th gave out diaries? I thought the God gave out diaries.
Well, he gave out the original ones.
No, I knew that. I'm saying the fake diaries. Ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't know what was happening. So the fact that it was a different user giving them out, I'm like, oh, okay, that could have been cool if the show was written well.
I just don't know how, like, this is really indicative of
indicative.
I'm not doing it, Justin. Don't worry. Of just how bad the show is what I'm saying. Because for me, you know, I take the podcast serious. I try to do things when I don't like something. I still try to stay checked in on it, right? I might watch it at 2 times speed or something, but I like give it full focus, you know?
Yeah.
And this like group of episodes, I felt bad. I was like, I just physically, like, I'm trying, but I felt like my consciousness leaving me constantly.
Yeah. I feel the same. I try to stay on a thing, but like when something's so bad, I literally can't.
Yeah. And what I'm saying is I haven't felt this bad watching it before, because like it was pure rage watch for other stuff, you know?
Yeah.
This one, I'm like, this is just boring. I can't. And the fact that I caught this dumb detail and that both of you like completely missed it is just, that's what I'm saying. It's just showing how bad it is.
Yeah. Like I did the same
any
thing
other
for
show,
Shield
this
Heroes.
would be a big.
I did it for Shield Hero Season 2. I fucking checked out because I'm like, this is fucking terrible. And then I did it for Aristocrat, of course, but that was such a it was like watching a car crash, like constantly, like one long car crash.
Yep.
And it wasn't even good. It was a car crash full of like children.
You know, when in a movie they want to build up how crazy the car crash was, so they keep giving like the same crash just from a different angle, and you're like, I know.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
So that way you're properly bored. You're like, yep. I
still
have the
crazy.
Still have the information. Yep, there's still a car crash.
Still not having a good time.
It's like in like big shonens like Bleach, when Ichigo first uses his Bankai, it like cuts to him fucking like moving his sword to the front like at least 18 times.
Yeah.
But that's just this entire show.
That's just dope as fuck.
I know.
Hey.
That shit was hype. It was good. Hey.
Bankai, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. My Banky.
No. Banky.
No.
As Yuki is hesitant to rely on Yuno again, Akase comes up with the plan to fend off a future attack on First. That night, Yuno visits the Amano residence, prepares dinner, and leaves. To Yuki's horror, to Yuki Teru's horror, he was horrored.
To his horror.
Horde. Ria Amano, the mommy, does not interrogate her son over his recent running afoul of the law, but asks to be told in the near future. Yep. Nishijima takes the teenagers to Kosaka's large family estate, hoping to cut Eighth's Force's connection to the diaries by remotely turning off the private that's a big word. Telecommunications tower.
There you go.
Yep.
However, Yuno cuts the estate's power, forcing Akase and Kosaka to deactivate the tower manually. Yuki binds Yuno's hands to keep her under control as Eight's forces break through the main house. Hinata and Mao are subdued by a pair of apprentice diary owners. After the cell tower is disabled, the intruders Marco, Ikusaba, and Ai Mikami reveal themselves as the collective 7th diary owners, with their exchange diaries telling them each other's futures. They're not even, trying at this point.
Dude, they're really not, dude. They're
when
really
they just
not.
said, when they just pulled out other phones, okay. And you're not even writing, dude. Do you guys, when they threw their phones and then pulled out new phones, I laughed, right? And then they turned to each other and they tongued for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
They were like, they had that shit ready. They'll find out our phones. We'll pull out our phones, and then we'll,
and then we're gonna make out, and then
we'll fucking look like snakes trying to strangle each other with our tongues.
Yeah, tongue fucking. Yeah,
dude, it was at that point I felt something in my brain crack. I was like, what?
Well, they go even worse than that, because I know we're not there yet. But then, the writers think that we give a shit about these fucking brand new characters that are coming in at the very last of the series. And they're like, yeah, we're going to give you, almost a full episode of backstory.
Yeah.
Dude.
They did it out of order is the real fucking problem, too. Because
there's a lot
they did
of
it so late, and they were just kind of stupid and just shitty characters, and then they had this whole backstory, and then I'm like, well, that could have made them cool if I had known that shit.
Yeah.
But now I just hated them the entire time, and then you made me like them a little bit, and now I hate them more.
It's bad.
It's more than bad. I don't think of myself as a writer or an intellectual. I could write something better than this. Literally anything. I'm pretty sure my children could write shit better than this. I've heard them tell me fake stories, and I'm like, fucking sick, dude. Fucking sick.
Yeah. I think the Tom Segura first good story.
I love that joke.
Yeah. So my dad, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's I saw Uncle Tom the other day at the park, and a lady was sitting on his lap, but that wasn't Aunt Lisa. And he's like, they're like, what? He's like, huh? Oh.
That's
You guys like that? Yuki unbinds Yuno, who's eager to protect her love in a bid for self-preservation. Hinata and Mao are taken to safety as the sevenths fight first and second in the now burning house. During the battle, Marco blocks a stab meant for Ai and berates Yuki for not doing the same when Yuno sustains an injury, calling the love between first and second fake. No, it's not fake. Are you
it's
crazy?
Not fake.
Are you insane?
She just kidnapped him for a while.
Yeah,
just a little nappy.
Yeah,
just a little kidnapping.
Seventh makes off with two teenagers' diary and how do I fucking say your name? Manene? Manine? Minyu comes to assist Yukiteru's physical recovery in a hospital following the fight. Also, okay, all right. Maybe they explain this. End episode 15. This episode gets crazy stupid love out of School of Rock.
Don't try to give this real things, dude. Don't you fucking dare.
There's already Justin's already doing it better than Harris.
I'm gonna give things. Okay. So the Sevenths take their phones.
Yeah.
Why didn't they destroy them?
Because you can't kill the main character, Justin. Don't you? You should know that from
even the gal was like, "Why didn't you just destroy them?" He's like, "I don't know. I just really fucking hate them." You're like, "Then destroy it."
I get why they do it. I understand it, but this is so egregious. There is, at least I can see the reasoning in most like motivations when this kind of stuff happens.
No.
There is no logical reason in this show.
I feel like I really nailed it by just saying it's like the biggest like nihilism thing. Like nothing matters. I don't know how to say it any more succinctly than that because it's just you can't even reason with anything that happens in the show. And even if you do go with the show's reasoning, it's going to contradict itself within 10 minutes. Nothing. I literally can't take it serious on any level, which again, I know it's a cartoon, but like you have to have like its own internal consistency. That's the whole fucking point of literally anything. Like, like most children, like most shows that are good, they have an internal consistency. SpongeBob, within the episode, it's going to make sense. You're not going to sit there and be like, wait a second, if they're jellyfishing and they're underwater, I don't get it, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like someone's going to listen to this podcast and they're just going to hear the same rant 15 times because it's the only thing I can think about.
Yeah, I hope one of the people that left those Crunchyroll comments listens to this.
Yeah. It's not going to happen.
Changes their life.
Those people would never listen to something as intelligent and highbrow as the Anime Trap House.
As the Anime Trap House. Yeah, you know, we're just for big thinkers.
Yeah, dude, we're big brain here. We don't fuck around with small brain, smooth brain shit.
Big thinkers with big dinkers, dude.
Big old dink dinks, dude.
Thinking dinks.
Episode 16. After their defeat against Marco Ikusaba and Ai Mikami, Yuno and Yuki lay in the hospital. Yuki and his father...
I don't... Dude. Oh, no, God.
Okay.
You can't even say it.
Okay.
Go on.
Yuki and his father doing Olympics trainings.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotta get tough for.
And if I win, you're gonna be my dad. If you win, I guess you cannot be my dad.
Yep.
Yeah, but that happens after. I don't know why it was right there. Minene, who was sent by Masami Nishijima to train Yuki in order to win a rematch against Marco and I. Why is there a rematch?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is seen sitting on top of a Yuki who is making push-ups. Doing push-ups. However, when his father arrives, he gets jealous in an instant. He's like, I want you, purple-haired girl. Whenever he continues to beg, Minene gets very annoyed and challenges him to train together with Yuki instead, to which he agrees. She then makes a competition, Olympic style, where they're doing a bunch of different stuff. Grip tests, pull-ups, running. Obviously the dad, wait. Oh, yeah. So the dad's like cheating the whole time.
Yep.
Which, he's a grown-up.
That's your son.
Yeah,
but he wants money though, right? Like that's the whole thing.
Yeah,
like he's like a big piece of shit.
He just wants money. He's got
Piece
debt.
of shit.
Yeah,
he's just a piece of shit.
Yeah. At the last test, Yuki and his father to run as fast as possible at the top of the mountain. At first, Yuki outruns his dad, and then his father yells to Yuki, and he says that he and his mother divorced due to his father being bad with money. Like, this is all happening during a fucking run.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, by the way. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's all happening during a run, and we've never met his dad. Like, this is...
Nope.
They're just like, here's a character, here's a new story arc, here's how it ends. It happens in like 2 or 3... Dude. It's so bad. Who the fuck watched this and was like, ship it?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I'm gonna write a 6-paragraph thing on Crunchyroll. God, I wish I could talk to that fucking person. We need to start scouting. We need to start scouting people out who make these fucking reviews and get them on the podcast to pick their brain.
I don't understand. Like, I like to think I can just let things go. People can have their opinions, right? And then I didn't even read the comment. Justin just told me that there was a 6-paragraph comment and someone said 9 out of 10, and I want to find this person.
Yeah. Don't start down that rabbit hole.
This is how I know I'm not mature.
You'll lose yourself.
This is what I'm saying. I'm not mature. I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's okay.
So the dad's like, don't worry, I got shit set to where, it's going to get repaid. It's fine. After hearing this, Yuki deliberately lets his dad win. Because he thought even if he won, his father couldn't remarry his mother. So he's like, whatever.
I'm just saying, he gets I'm just saying, I was waiting for you to have a pause. I'm just saying, I understand swatting now. Okay. Maybe it has its uses. Okay. I'm not saying, listeners, please don't swat him.
Don't do that.
But I get it.
So he gets up to the top of the fucking hill and his dad's gone and he just leaves a note and his dad's just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, where did he go?
It was so stupid, dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then Yuki and Yuno go to face off with fucking his. Hang on, I gotta get this straight. So, okay, somebody, I forget who sees his dad get out of the cop car and go into the fucking tower.
Yep.
I think it was Yuno. I think it was Yuno that saw him. I don't even know why I'm thinking about it. It doesn't fucking matter. They go into this big ass fucking tower. His dad goes up there. And Yuki and Yuno go up to the tower also. And the two dudes that they were fighting, the sevenths, just got married.
Yep.
In the tower.
Sure did.
And yep. And Yuki's dad's trying to break his phone and kill his son, but he doesn't
literally murder his own fucking son.
But he might not know that it'll kill his son. But honestly, I don't even think it would stop him. Yeah, right. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. Yep, that's it. Yep, end episode 16. This gets a T-Mobile out of
Final Fantasy.
27 dresses.
No, Final Fantasy. They're trying to kill the dad. They're trying to kill the parents. Dad's trying to kill the son.
I've spoken.
It's Final Fantasy.
I have spoken.
I miss Harris. He would have got it.
He would have said that's a good one.
Yeah, he'd have been like,
never interrupted him.
Oh, that's a good one. That's what he would have said there.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
No, he would have been like this. That's a good one. That's what he would have done.
Fucking nailed it.
Episode 17. Ai Mikami recalls her past being abandoned at Sakurami Tower by her parents and taken to the mother village by Marco Ikusaba. He's like, hey, if today is the worst...
I have no idea who any of these fucking people are.
Doesn't matter.
I have not a single idea.
Yeah.
Basically,
she gets taken to Mother's Village, which we know, I think we know by now. If not, it doesn't matter. She's the 8th. And then we get a scene of Marco. He's like, hey, well, if today's the worst day of your life, tomorrow's got to be better, right? As if you can't have another worst day of your life directly following the worst day of your life.
I thought that immediately. I was like, that's pretty nice. And then I was like, you can have another worst day.
Oh, yeah.
You can have a couple bad days.
Yeah. When you think about it for more than a half a second, it kind of falls apart right away. Kind of like this show.
But the logic kind of is that the worst day of your life ever. Like, if you're saying if this is actually the worst day, you're going to have a good fucking life. But even then, like, that could have been, like, you can have 99% of that bad day for the rest of your life. You're not going to be like, this is a great fucking life.
Yeah, if it's only marginally better from here on out, I
want out.
Yeah, 100%. So the two grow closer at school and they plan to marry at the tower where they met. However, she fell for a prank played by her classmates and was gang raped.
Yeah. Yup. Haha, gotcha.
Yeah.
Funny prank, haha.
So like Marco, yeah, of course the show has to have rape.
Of course. They just were like, what can we have to make this better?
Yep. Yeah.
Insane.
This is almost worse than World's Finest. It's almost worse.
If they had an entire episode dedicated to just the rape.
Yeah. I'm with Cody, there's less of a gap. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say there is a gap,
close.
but I don't think it's big. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she gets gang raped. Marco comes up and he's like, hey, hands off. And he kills everybody. And then they're like on top of the tower, like in this flashback. And he's like, I'm just going to kill myself because I couldn't stop them from raping you first. And then she
Are they in middle school too?
Holds out her hand. Probably.
Yeah. Well,
why wouldn't they be?
Who fucking knows? And then I fucking hate. I hate the whole message of it. Like like what they've done to you. Like, I mean, like, she's still a person. Like,
yeah. So he thinks the best way to help is kill himself.
Yeah.
In front of her. After just getting gang raped.
You just went through something traumatic. I'm going to kill myself in front of you now. Because it's your fucking fault.
Because now...
It's the same day, though. So it can't be worse than...
Than
you're
that
gonna
one...
have a better day tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean...
I'm going to kill myself in front of you because there is no redeeming you because you are defiled.
You are defiled. So that is 100% the message, and it's disgusting.
I fucking hate it.
And the worst thing about it is they tried to make it like a touching moment, and it's just like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? All of this is dumb.
I'm just imagining like having a conversation with someone, and they like tell me it like as like a cute moment they had in their relationship, and me just having a horrified look, and then I was gonna kill myself. Because she got gang raped. And then she told me to
You're going to kill yourself like at home? No, I was going to do it in front of her right then after she got gang raped. What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I'm always terrified.
And then they got happily together 5 years. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm always terrified to meet some of these people in real life that like these shows. Like if I met a person that told me World's Finest Assassin was their favorite anime, I would ask, how many women's bodies do you have at your house right now?
When we're really drunk, what show did we say we hated? And then the guy we were talking to was like, I like that.
I think it was World's Finest Assassin.
Oh fuck! I thought that was.
I don't think he specifically said it was good.
Yeah.
I think he said it was okay.
He walked it back real fast when he saw our faces. Is what I'm saying. I don't know if we got the real.
I don't remember. I don't remember that happening.
You weren't.
No,
there.
It was. We were at a arcade bar, and we were talking to a dude about anime.
Get away from that fucking piece of shit. Yeah. Like, there's no way you're a good person and you like World's Finest Assassin. I'm just gonna say it.
It's not a good anime. Just
it's not even a good. Like, there's a difference in like having an opinion on something and be like, yeah, I don't think this is good, and somebody be like, yeah, I kind of like it. Like, World's Finest Assassin is on a different level. Like, I truly believe if you enjoy it, you are either a very stupid person, right? And you just like don't even understand what you're watching, or you're just a piece of shit. Like, there's really nothing else I can even like. There's no redeeming qualities to the show.
Yeah, I would need an elaboration. Just to know.
Yeah, you would have to tell me why you think it's good.
Yeah. Innocent until proven guilty. You have 6 seconds. My brother actually wrote it.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta be proud of him, I guess. But what's wrong with your brother, dude? Seek help.
Yeah. In the present, Marco and I take the dad hostage and head to higher ground, where 1st, 2nd, and 7th square off. Although 7th apparently has the upper hand, Yuno tricks them into splitting up by using her decoy phone, and I ends up with her throat slashed. But she's not dead yet, somehow.
Dude, the fact it does not take long. Let me Google. How long can you live with your throat slash?
And she's still talking and stuff.
Yeah, which you literally can't. 5 to 15 seconds.
Yep.
Okay, that's not even a big deal. Like, the time thing, it's just everything else about the fucking show, dude.
The dad escapes the falling tower with a parachute. His ex-wife, Yuki's mom, who is notified of the situation by the police, sees him touch down and berates him for leaving their son to die.
Yeah, about to say, don't just say he left the tower. He literally looked at his son. He's like, I want to live. And then he abandons him and takes the only fucking thing and then gets a...
Yep. Yeah. And then it gets worse. So he meets his ex-wife down there. And then she's like mad at him for leaving their fucking son up there. And he gets mad at her and stabs her.
Yeah. Literally fucking murders her.
Dad of the year right there.
Like, is this supposed to be were they going for like a shocking, like, oh my God moment? Because it doesn't pan out like that. It just pans out as, what the fuck is happening?
Yep.
I hate it.
Yuki, and Yuno are trapped underneath some rubble. Despite the police. Yep. Marco attempts to rescue his love. During this, he berates first for hiding behind Yuno while she fights, and second for being domineering in her and Yuki's relationship. It is revealed that Marco has been impaled through the stomach and wants to get Ai out from the rubble to spend their last moments together. Then they help lift the rubble so they can be together for a little bit.
Yep, because these are the new main characters for another 30 seconds.
Yep. With Marco, 1st and 2nd's cooperation, the rebels lifted, but Ai's already bled out and died. Good. Choosing to go down with the falling tower, Marco gives teenagers a parachute and ties with Ai in his arms, stating that this is what he wanted. This is it, honestly. Like, can't ask for a better ending. Just 2 of them, you know. Her diary then rewrites itself, showing that she is happy Marco tried to save her. Don't see any dead end, which is, you know.
Interesting.
It's kind of crazy how that just doesn't matter anymore. It's pretty weird. Yeah. Pretty weird, honestly.
Pretty crazy how they just do whatever the fuck they want whenever they want.
I will say that his speech to them during that whole thing was probably the best part of it. Like, when he's like, they're like, she's gonna die, why do you care? And he's like, that doesn't fucking matter. I'm going there. You're like, okay, that kind of rules.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I'll give credit where credit's due, but it still doesn't deserve the fucking credit.
because I feel that like the on principle, I am going there. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care if there's only 15 seconds left. I'm taking them.
Yeah, and then I'm dying too.
Yeah. Love that. That's the only part I loved. If someone said this is their favorite show, they just love that one specific part. I'm like, all right.
No,
I don't know.
absolutely
no
not,
way.
Kyle.
No,
Absolutely
you're
fucking not,
insane. You are insane.
9 out of 10. Let's go.
No, dude.
The other one, the one point they're missing is the other 27 episodes. The other 27 episodes were fucking great.
Yeah.
While descending from the tower, Yuki states his plans to reunite his parents and asks Yuno for help, convincing them to get back together. However, when they touch down, Nishijima informs Yuki that his mother has been killed. End episode 17.
The thing is, when they reveal like that the mother's been killed, it's amazing how little shock there is to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They just tell you and you just go, okay. It's like when someone's telling a story and you're checked out and you're just like 30, that's crazy's deep, and it's just still going. And they tell you some crazy shit, but you just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the worst part too. Like, we already don't care because we're checked out of this piece of shit anime. But like, the main character whose mom just died, he turns into us in a single episode.
Yeah.
Like, he legit's like, my dad killed my mom and left me to die. I should hang out with my dad because he wants to see the stars. And he's like, after all this is over, I hope we could be father and son. And you're like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
Yep.
It's so...
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's unfucking real.
Yep. So, this gets Parent Trap out of Die Hard.
Okay.
It's
Which
not
one?
Christmas. I don't get it. I don't get either of them.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. Parent Trap.
Parent Trap because
also,
all the parents died. That's just like Parent Trap.
No, Parent Trap because Yuki wanted his parents to get back together, but the only thing stopping that from happening is his mom died. LOL.
It's his dad killing his mom. Yeah, that's what happened in Parent Trap. I remember.
It's not. No.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's. Yeah, he killed his mom. The dad killed the mom, and then the son was like,
90s.
"Sure hope we can get over this."
Mm-hmm. And then Die Hard because Tower.
Yeah, that one makes sense.
Just a tower. That's all. Okay.
Absolutely.
What else?
That's all you
better.
fucking need.
Go on.
That's all you fucking need,
You're so
dude.
wrong. I haven't said Bleach or Naruto one time. Okay.
Yeah, it's better.
Episode 18. A year before current events, Yuki has a crush on his classmate, Mo Wakaba. Much to the displeasure of stalker Yuno Gasai, she chanced upon him carrying a love letter addressed to Wakaba and resolved to keep him from delivering it at all costs.
It's so... Dude, I fucking hate... Like, I hate that we still have to, like... We get it. She likes him. We understand, dude. I don't fucking care about this shit.
Yep.
We're gonna show you how much she really likes him. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So she dresses up in a pink rabbit suit and stalks both of them at the mall. And didn't work, but the chick turned him down anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Yuna returned home greeting her parents who had been dead for a month in a cage.
Yep.
She recounted how they would lock her up in the same cage for the slightest imperfection and starve her. Okay, this is another one where it's like,
why didn't you just show that?
That's pretty okay. Like, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, that would almost like make her character make sense.
Yep.
I mean, the writing of the show would still be fucking awful, but at least then we would understand why she's psychotic.
Yeah. Yeah, like, dude, there is no way the writers of this show are not fucking serial killers. Because like the bodies in their freezers, This show is chopped the fuck up. Makes no sense at all. Eventually she snapped, locked him up, turning to her childish promise to be Yukiteru's bride as a source of comfort. Then back in the present, first mourns the death of his mom, even pleading with Deus Ex Machina to bring her back. However, he informs Yuki that can't do that. What is he, a god? Fucking idiot. I basically work at T-Mobile. Like, in the god realm, I'm a cell phone rep. That's it.
Right, new rant.
Yep.
How does this go? How does this get greenlit? Okay, there's so many questions about this. How do you get into a board meeting and say this is the target audience? We've got all this. We're aiming for young teenagers.
Okay, broad storyline. I could see this get greenlit. Once you start getting into the nitty gritty and what you're actually going to be putting out, that's when it falls apart.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just can't imagine being any form of studio that is just trying to like.
It got too far. Okay, like the writer or the board, they didn't know what was going on. They ended up seeing the rough cut and they're like, I mean, we already sunk so much money into this.
Yeah, they're like
we got to put it out.
We got cell phone battles. Cool. Dope.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
There's going to be a battle to come God. You're like, okay, cool. Yeah. There's going to be one.
I'll tell you why.
One gang rape scene. You're like, okay, I'm not sure. You're like, also, the main love interest, she killed her parents in a cage. You're like, all right, you're going to need to elaborate on that.
And then they elaborate and they're like, it's actually not her. And you're like, oh, huh? Yeah. No, shit like this gets made because that fucking dude on Crunchyroll who gave it a 9 out of 10. There's people like that everywhere. There's people like that everywhere.
It has a 4 point. What is it? A 4.7?
Yeah.
On my anime list?
No, it had a 7.4.
Way too high.
7.4. That's it. That's still way too high.
7.4, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's our rating? Do we have higher than that?
We gotta have a 10 out of 10.
What? Do we get ratings
for
on
10
stuff?
out of 10 rating, we'll start chopping up every single thing into high or low.
No, I meant us.
Like this podcast.
This podcast. Like, do we have...
We got a 10 out of 10.
I mean, we have a rating on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
I think there's one on Spotify, but I don't know how to see it. Yeah, it's like we're at like 4.8 out of 5.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. All right.
Killing it.
We're killing it. All right.
And Purdue just gave us a 12 out of 10, so, we're fucking living the life, bro.
Yeah, dude. I got spare 2 points to give
That's why Purdue's daddy, dude. Purdue's basically our actual, producer of this fucking podcast.
Mm-hmm. Producer, dude.
Producer, dude.
I was having a weird, meta moment where I was imagining someone, listening to our podcast and do, those YouTube things where they, talk about how big of a piece of shit they are, right? And then someone being getting mad at a comment about us saying that we're 9 out of 10.
Hell yeah.
I'm fine with that.
He said anime out of Bleach, 9 out of 10. What?
9 out of 10.
Yeah, he said I can't do that. I'm not a god. And, this universe is going to be destroyed when I fade away. So, go fuck yourself. The little imp girl says that by taking her master's place first may save his mother and all of reality. Yep. The dad forces his way into his old home, and his son suspects that he was responsible for his ex-wife's death. But without proof, he can't be sure. First notices his father hiding a receipt for a pawn shop and resolves that he just stole and just pawned off whatever the next day.
I want to know why.
Meanwhile,
why was dude I think dad killed mom. Like, what? Where did, like, did he have murderous tendencies in the past? Like, I don't understand why that's your go-to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mom died? Must be dad.
He did get abandoned in a tower.
He did. That's true. You're right. Whatever.
Meanwhile, Masumi Nishijima tries and fails to question Yuno about the skeleton found beside her parents' hole, in her parents' holes in the backyard.
No. No.
I don't like that line.
You stop that right now.
That's a good one.
No, it's not. Don't give him that.
I like parent holes. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. The next day, Yuki follows his father to the pawn shop, then a shrine where he finds that his dad has obtained a telescope so they could go stargazing. He expresses deep regret for killing his ex-wife. He's like, yeah, sorry, dude. Like,
sorry, bro. I
was a little mad. I was a little mad. Probably a little of an overreaction, but you get it.
Yep.
And then Yuki's like, yeah, I get it. Let's go see some stars.
I've been there.
Honestly, dude, I kind of was getting sick of her shit anyway, dude. She was kind of being a cunt.
Yeah, she was kind of being nice, loving my girlfriend, just being an all-around decent human being.
A good human, yeah. But fuck that bitch,
fucking
dude.
awful.
Yep.
Wish she would come back so you could stab her again.
Yeah, right.
He's
the dad, he's like,
oh, I kept her head just to do a little,
just a little extra stab, So the dad agrees to turn himself in, but only on the condition that they rekindle their father-son relationship once he's let out of prison.
And he's okay with it.
Yep.
This show
dude, that's a good deal.
He's just like, yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yep.
Dude, I want to walk. I want to jump off. Can I kill myself from a second floor?
I want to jump off. He didn't even say what. He just said, I just want to jump off. I'll do anything. I don't care.
That balcony right there. Is there?
Yeah, okay.
If I land correctly on my head, am I going to die? That's all I need to know.
If you swan dive off it, I think you'd have a high chance of dying.
Ooh.
So shortly after, one of the 11th diary owner's men stabs and kills the dad.
Yep.
Other agents under 11's employee turn up to kill first, but the boy remembers the little imp girl's words and discards his principles, stabbing the attackers and using them as human shields. Yuno appears and finishes the rest of them. Yuki tearfully attempts to kill Yuno, but can't go through with it. Second says that she'll always be there for him. In the Cathedral of Causality, Deuce and the imp girl watch the scene unfold. End episode 18. This episode gets a Bakugan out of Blue's Clues.
What's Bakugan?
You don't know Bakugan?
It's the little balls that turn into those little
knock off Beyblades.
Yeah.
You had to take the ball, turns into a little monster, and you're supposed to roll it, and then it flips open. It had magnets built into it, and you roll it onto a card, and the magnets make it open up into a monster.
Yep.
That sounds awesome.
And then no, they all look like shit, and then there's a game with them, but it's not Beyblade, so it fucking sucks because Beyblade's roll.
I never played Beyblade either though, because Beyblade fucking sucked, dude.
All right, we're playing Blades.
I'm not.
We're banging the blades.
I don't want to play Blades.
No, we're blading. We're blading.
We're not. I will not. I'm not blading with you, dude.
How I know you're not a real one. I swear to God.
Episode 19.
Finally!
Sakurami Mayor and 11th diary owner John Bacchus greenlights the tearing down of Mother's Village Orphanage to force the 8th into the open. Yuki takes to acting on Yuno Gasai's advice, gathering enough information to reveal 11th's identity. And so then they go into a meeting with Deus Ex Machina, and he's like, well, everybody knows everybody now, so I don't really got to hide you guys anymore, so that's cool. So then first and second plan to win over 8th and defeat 11th. Meanwhile, investigations on the third corpse found in the Gasai residence are still going underway, headed by Masami Nishijima and Aru Akase. Yuki and Yuno stage a raid. Dude, this is going to be the shortest fucking episode.
Yeah.
Ever. Dude.
It's so fucking bad.
We're going to have to like just talk for a half hour after this just to fucking make up some time.
Yeah, we're like an hour and a half.
We're at 51 minutes.
Honestly, it feels like we've been talking for fucking 6 hours because this is so fucking stupid.
Yep. So Yuki and Yuno stage a raid on 11th security detail with the assistance of 8th, and like just did I miss something like where they like recruited 8th or like joined them? I don't remember any of that happen. Okay. No. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss.
We've never even met the 8th, have we? Like until this episode?
We've seen her.
She was at the end of one of the episodes, and I didn't remember her being introduced. And then suddenly, like, they're doing a team up, and then honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, so, okay, all right. And this episode birthed one of the dumbest lines I've ever heard in anime. Yuki is, like, drawing on the ground their plan, okay? He says, just like 1 + 2 + 8 = 11, I'm going to join with the 2nd and the 8th to beat 11.
Yeah.
I bet somebody was like, I'm so clever.
I hate it.
Somebody at that studio, or somebody who wrote this shit was like, dude, look how fucking smart I am.
You bet he like said it like way too many times. Like he's like, that was fucking good, right? And they were like, yeah, dude. And then they're like,
dude, we get it. You can do basic, simple math.
Like it's either everyone was just like over it the first time he said it, or imagine an entire room of idiots just like going, oh,
bro, and then he got like a bunch of high fives like going around the table.
He got set on a board. 8 and 2 is 10
1
and 10 and 1.
8, 10.
This is 9. We know 11, and then. And then he's
Big
won.
Brain.
What?
Oh! It's so dumb. So yeah, Yuki and Yuno stage a raid on 11's security detail with the assistance of 8th and her displaced orphans. However, when Bacchus activates his vehicle's electronic signal jammers, 1st and 2nd take advantage of the orphan's apprentice diaries being rendered useless to betray the 8th. No way. I couldn't see that coming.
My God.
Then the 8th flees the scene with Bacchus, who are now... I don't know what's going on with this.
We get a bad case of the rest of the episode is pretty much just people showing up.
Yep.
This is the number one thing I hate in bad storytelling and anime is when things just show up. Just people I'm in a tight spot, and then someone in a car is just like, get in. You're like, okay, that's convenient. Like, that's the whole fucking episode.
Yep.
Well, that's crazy, Kyle, because they do that a lot here.
Yeah.
Yep. Before Yuno can kill 11th, Minene, Uryu, and Akase show up, bearing crucial information. So while this is all going on, they think this is the best time to walk up and say, hey, we found out who that third body is. I know you guys are like doing something right now, but kind of put a pause on that.
Yep. Here's
so
Bomb
by
Bitch
cross-referencing,
again,
Yep, Bomb Bitch just shows up.
She just shows up again, and she's still not killing him, even though she wants to kill him.
Yep. So, by cross-referencing umbilical cord tissue left at the orphanage at which Yuno was abandoned with the third skeleton, forensics conclude that the third dead body is that of Yuno Gasai's. What? So that's not the real Yuno Gasai? What?
What?
Occam's razor? What?
Except, wait, it's an exact match. Wait, sorry. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
What?
Are
you just realizing that it's a match to the skeleton and not to Yuna?
I thought it was a match to her. I thought the plot twist was that.
Plot twist. This is they saved the umbilical cord for some reason.
Yeah.
You thought that was the plot twist?
Dude, I love that it's so stupid of a point for them to be like, we can mash it with an umbilical cord, which they kept, and even the character's like, why the fuck did they keep that?
Yeah. Show me your belly button.
They don't have an umbilical cord fucking like vault. That's not a thing.
Does, apparently. Who just keeps an okay, so her parents dropped her off at this orphanage with the umbilical cord, like, and then they just kept it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions.
Yeah, I don't know. I might need a snack at some point, you know?
And it's also so dumb because the main dude, is his name Yuki? Is that his fucking stupid name? Yuki's like, oh my God, who are you? When he didn't even know who she was before he knew her. Like it doesn't matter if her name is something else. You still are with the same psychotic fucking bitch. Like, it doesn't. Yeah. It's like you didn't. It's not like she was a different person and then she killed her and took over her body or whatever. And now you knew a new person. It's the same fucking person. Oh, I hate it, dude.
Yep. End episode 19. This episode gets a Sherlock out of the bodyguard.
You are so out of left field with every single one of these. I don't.
Why?
I'm sure when you say it, I will be like, yeah. But right now, I honestly can't decipher what you're saying.
Okay, Sherlock.
Hold on, let me try.
This is this is the Da Vinci Code right now.
Sherlock, because they figured out the umbilical cord, and he did the math, right? The math.
That was it. That is the smartest thing I've ever heard in my
it.
life. So that was it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And then what was the other one?
The bodyguard. That's easy.
Oh yeah, he's protected.
I haven't seen Bodyguard, so I can't.
The guy has a security detail. He's in the not bulletproof car, not anything proof car. Oh, also, we didn't even talk about the fucking absolute garbage animation of that car.
Yeah, like it just like spot dodging. The car just spot dodges.
They just like if you're on your phone and you zoom in on a picture, like that's what they did to make the car like come forward to you.
Yeah,
like you literally see it like in how they drew it, right? Like a good quality, and then you see it slowly pixelate, and you're like, okay, and then it just stays like that, and you're like, oh, they just didn't want to draw that. I mean, honestly, the animation for the show is not good. It looks like any other fucking shitty anime. Yeah.
I'd say it's even worse than most of the shitty animes.
Okay, as much as Aristocrat is dog shit, some of that animation was good. Done. Yeah. Yeah. Which it makes it even worse, dude. Oh my god.
They wasted all that on that fucking garbage show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. Hour flat, baby. Like
no, we recorded for an hour 40.
Oh. Did the stream
I had to restart the stream. Yeah, I had to restart it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, we're hour 40 in. This is fine.
Thank God.
This is a normal episode for a shitty fucking anime.
Yeah, this is a normal 7 episode, podcast.
God, dude, I don't like this has made me lose faith in our people. That's what this show has done to me.
It's like, like the death roller coaster where it's like building up G's and like, because it's going like,
we said yes, Kyle.
We get it.
Well, I'm saying that what we're doing here between going from one of the best things we watched to this It feels like we just keep doing this of going highest, lowest, highest, lowest. I feel like I'm going to die. I feel like something in me is going to give, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like, I don't...
You're not wrong.
I feel like this deserves a veto of our Patreons for the next show because of what they have done to us.
I just want to watch something mid.
I have put Ranking of Kings on this list like fucking 6 times. And I've heard people say it is a fucking amazing storytelling. And I just want to see it. And these pieces of shit won't let me because it looks weird. It looks weird. Shut the fuck up, dude.
All right, after thinking about it, I can't even be mad because they voted for Rascal. And like that was like a shot in the dark.
That surprised me.
I was very surprised. Very happy, but very surprised that they did that. So
this is
a wash.
But also probably the title, like, the way it tricked you. Senpai.
Yeah, I think because Purdue voted for it, so I think he got tricked because he thought there was gonna be more titties.
Oh yeah, I never even asked how Purdue, like, what he thought about it, because I know he was watching it.
Yeah,
Purdue didn't.
So I don't know.
He probably hated it by the end of it.
We'll see.
Yeah,
that's the show. Can't wait for next week when Cody writes it and then doesn't write it and then I write it.
Shout out only one more podcast to this anime.
Dude, don't even look at me like Justin fucking wrote this shit, okay? Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna do the same shit.
Those are all Justin's words.
Shout out
100%.
This episode being over. Shout out next week being over. Shout out to my shitty internet fucking up the stream for a while.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I just don't even have any motivation to think of shout outs.
Shout out the people that actually we're basically catch us when you catch us. And somehow they're still just look at them. Dude. They caught us.
They're catching us.
I'm being playing hard to get right. They're getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I got a bone to pick also with our fans. Okay.
Look at them saying
we do the stream as a bonus to the fucking podcast. Okay. The stream was like, hey, if we can, let's try to stream just, to give people extra interaction. All right. This has always been an audio podcast. So whoever can't make the stream because we're doing different days, suck my dick, dude. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Eat my ass, suck my dick, lick my nose. Okay. We'll fucking be on here whenever we want. I'm going to have to switch it to Sundays only. And then a week after that, Tuesdays only. All right. I'll do whatever the fuck we want. God.
I can do Sundays.
Yeah.
I don't want to do Sundays.
Well, Justin's not a part of it anymore. Because you're
fired.
This just happened. Worst boss ever. Changes hours on you. Drop a hat. No notice.
Yeah.
Can't fucking blame for anything.
Blames Harris for most of the call outs.
Yeah.
Jordy said, but Shonen Sunday's canceled because podcast is that day now.
Yep.
Sorry, Purdue.
Shonen Sunday is not canon, okay?
No, we do need to start being on time with this shit though on Thursdays. But for real though,
I fucking hate it.
Not sticking to the schedule is kind of fucking us. You know what I'm saying? It's fine.
We're good.
Yeah. I feel like
shout out the people.
I feel like we
people
get a lot
that can catch us. What'd you say?
I feel like we get a lot of people on Fridays.
Friday streams do seem to be better. Than we get like 3 people on a Thursday. Friday we hit double digits, son. We hit double digits, son.
Double digits.
You don't even know, Kyle. You don't know about average viewership, okay? I don't give that information away.
Yeah.
Right? Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I could just look at it.
I love just shit talking to people I know. They'd be like, "Oh, he's on a small little podcast." I'm like, "Okay, we get double digits on the fucking Twitch stream."
We'll
okay,
be hitting like 10, bro. Okay, you don't fucking know.
Easy 10,
Grow
dude.
Up. Do you know how hard it is to get an average viewership of 10 on Twitch?
Yeah,
we're in the top 95 percentile of Twitch streams.
Dude. Suck dick about it, right? You can give them like podcast numbers, like downloads. Don't say how long we've been doing it. Just say, yeah, we got like 170,000 downloads.
Yeah.
Don't say the amount of time we've been podcasting though.
Yeah.
Like,
170,000 is still 170,000.
Right. Exactly.
That is math.
That is math. All right, that's it, dude. Fuck this show. Fuck this episode. It's just been mad. I've just been mad the whole time. Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love.
Shout out love.